Hi, I'm Dr. Josh Paxson. I'm a chiropractor in Ringgold, Georgia. And lately I've been convicted. I've had a revelation of sorts that even though necessarily being in the public eye and recording video and putting myself out there and getting in front of everyone is not something that I really just innately want to do, I have a message that needs to get out there, that needs to be heard. And it has a lot to do with why I'm a chiropractor, why I do what we do here in the office. The reality is the reason that I became a chiropractor and the reason I am a chiropractor are not the same. Something happened and it changed dramatically, and take a moment and share that with you. So I became a chiropractor because, well, my dad was a chiropractor, my brother was a chiropractor, I've got other family members that are chiropractors, and that's just kind of what we did. But interestingly, I never really considered being a chiropractor. And I was 18, 19 years old, I was in college, I was actually in seminary to be a pastor of all things, and I became a pastor, and I hated it, to be frank with you. And the reason I hated it was I wanted to minister to people, and it really became more about church work, and I really wanted to put my hands on people and minister to them. So I went back to my dad and shared with him the struggle, the debacle, the frustration, and he said, "Son, why not be a chiropractor? You want to minister to people. This is the ticket." So I went back to school. I had a degree in emergency medicine. I went to seminary. Had a degree in clinical nutrition, and then I was off to chiropractic school. I became a chiropractor because I wanted to minister to people. And that's still true today. But a couple of years ago, I had the misfortune to bury my brother. He was 38 years of age, one of the sweetest dudes you'd ever want to meet. Great looking guy, tons of fun, everybody loved him. But the problem was that prescription pain pills was stronger than he was. And he died from it basically fried his liver, it fried his stomach, his kidneys, etc. Everything began to shut down because of the addiction that he just couldn't seem to shake. And so laying him to rest and knowing that it wasn't like it used to be when you were a drug addict and you went to the other side of the tracks, to the bad side of town, to the south side of town and got crack or got LSD or got heroin or something. This is not that anymore. What happens now is that good people from good families like my brother and my family, they get an injury. And they take a pain pill because it hurts, and it makes perfect sense. I get it, I understand. But the problem is that they end up taking a pain pill that's made to be so addictive to create routine customers that they end up not being able to shake it. And if you're one of the unlucky ones, and I was going to say the unlucky few, but unfortunately few doesn't fit the bill here. If you're one of the unlucky many, you end up struggling with addiction. And then many more, and then just as many, it seems nowadays, are dying from it. They're dying from the addiction because their liver is shot or because it shut down their kidneys, like it did in my brother's case. He fell very ill 4 days before Christmas in 2020, and then on January the 7th, we buried him from the addiction. So that's why I'm a chiropractor today. That's not why I became a chiropractor, but that's why I do it now. And ever since then, it's been a commitment to my brother. And honestly, and I know this may sound a bit corny, but a commitment to your brother, a commitment to you, because I don't want your family to go through what my family went through. I don't want you to bury your brother. I don't want you to be the brother that your brother buries, or the sister, or any of that thing. It's so important to me now that we make sure that we keep you out of that pharmaceutical industrial complex, right? Because they're about making routine customers. And I want you to live the fullness of life that God had planned for you. And it doesn't include addictive pharmaceutical drugs. It's just not part of the plan. It's not part of the story. You deserve better than that. You deserve freedom from that. And I want to partner with you to get that to you. So as much as I don't necessarily, again, want to put myself out there all over the internet and put myself on social media and commit to making regular touch points with you through mediums like this, it's important that I do so. I owe it to my brother, I owe it to my family, I owe it to you, I owe it to your brother, your family. So it's incredibly important that we join together and we learn together, because in Latin, doctor means teacher. I always thought it meant healer, but it actually means teacher, one who teaches. So in an effort to be the doctor that I should be, it's time that I step forward, make myself vulnerable, put myself in front of you, and teach you how to take care of yourself. It's not your job to know how to take care of yourself because you're not a doctor. The doctor's job is to make sure that you fully understand how to take care of yourself. Where are the myths? What are the mistruths? Where are you being lied to? What are you being told that's safe, that isn't, etc., for greed and money? It's my job to join with you so that you can have the fullness of life that God had planned for you. I want to make sure that you have full liberty in your health. I've heard a quote recently, and I really got to thinking about it in regards to sharing this with you. And it said that a healthy man has 1,000 wishes, but a sick man has only one. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. I don't care how much money you have, how many degrees, or how many awards and accolades you have hanging on the wall. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. You definitely don't have peace. So here at PAX Family Chiropractic, PAX is a Latin word that means peace. This is about making sure that you are the healthy man so that you can have 1,000 dreams, so that you can have 1,000 wishes, so you can chase after 1,000 dreams. I don't want you to be the sick man or the sick woman, because then I promise you'll only have one. You'll have one dream, you'll have one wish, and that's to get your health back. Because you can be Steve Jobs and create Apple and iPhones and have $42 quadrillion, and he died because he was sick. And I guarantee you, he wasn't wishing for another iPhone or another MacBook or whatever, even though we appreciate his contributions on those things. He was, I guarantee you, wanting his health back so he could spend time with his family. And I think that matters more than anything, and that is the number one ingredient to your peace. It's for you to have your health. If you don't have your health, I promise, you don't have your peace. And so that's what we're here for. That's why we do what we do. That's why I am absolutely committed to making sure that I get in front of you until I convince you to partner with us so that we can make sure that you have and maintain your health. And you're probably at a point where you've maybe lost some of it. Well, then, we say feel better, get better, and stay better. And the reality is, sometimes we got to meet people where they're on. They just need to feel better. But then after that, we've got to get better. And then after that, the biggest commitment, you've got to commit to staying better so that we don't have to go back through that process. I'm committed to it. I know my team here at PAX is committed to it. Commit with us, and we'll commit to you. And we get you your health back. You get to feel better. You get to get better. And ultimately, you get to stay better. And that's why we do what we do, and that's why we're here.